IronTrain presents a solo game made by Freddex. Yes, thank you for wanting to play my first game. The Default Cube. Hello everybody, this is the time of the day again. We are playing indie horror games. Today we're playing The Default Cube. Let's read the description from the download page. This is a solo project based on the Default Cube from Blender. When you open up Blender, there is always this default cube that no one ever used, so it just gets deleted. But what happens if you delete the cube? The cube will then get teleported into the default world. And there is a small mistake that can also happen to get there by mistake. There is a small mistake so you can get there by mistake, I'm guessing you're trying to say. But what if you get in there? What will the default cube do when it sees you, after you have deleted it so many times over and over again? I don't think it will be happy when the cube see you, or maybe will it? Find out by playing the game. Okay then, so all those default cubes we have when we open up Blender, we delete them and they go someplace, and by some weird game of fate we are getting there too. Let's see how the default cube reacts. Skip with space. Story of the default cube. True story. A story every 3D artist knows about. About the cube. But what happens when you delete the cube? The cube enters the default world. But there is a 4% chance that you will also can get stuck into the default world by a mistake. Okay, I like the intro, I have to say. New object. Ooh, very graphics heavy. Also, the cursor isn't locking on the screen. Find out where you are. We are in the default cube world, I take it. Hello, if you are listening to this, then please pay close attention, your lives may depend on it. Listen, you don't have much time, my name is Simon. One day I got a huge order from a customer, I was happy and ready to go in and opening my 3D software. I did what I always do, delete the default cube, but there was something wired this time. Wired? Weird. Before I know, I end up here in the default world. And now I am here. In the default world, I guess. Listen, you have to find a way out. I am leaving behind these tapes in the hopes that they can help someone find a way out alive. Did you die? Okay, we'll never know. Keep moving forward. Oh, hello. Ah, well, you know I have to jump. And I didn't die. New object. Find the way down from this mountain. New objective, I guess you mean. Did I die? No. And these are all the default cubes you have destroyed over the years. We see them here in this limbo, if you may, suffering for all eternity, alone, unwanted, until the day they uprise and start chasing us down for deleting them. And maybe they will turn us into different models, or they will delete us too. Who knows? Ooh, another tape. I think I am starting to lose my mind. You won't believe me what I'm about to say to you. Well, I think I just saw a dead body. Where? And when I blink, it was gone, only cube left. I think this world seemed too ineffective. Every color, texture, material will by time turn into them. I'm afraid that also will be us. You have to find a way out. Else you will just end up like them. A boring, pointless cube. Cubes are not pointless and not boring. Moving on. Moving on. Moving on. Okay, first things first. I will not comment on your spelling, that can be easily fixed. It's nothing I don't really mind. But there is no need for this game to be this graphics heavy. You can make it a lot lighter. Is there a cube stalking me? Don't trust what you say. I never do. Things are not what they look like. Always look behind you. I do. Unless I'm playing a horror game, then I'm never looking behind me. Even though I should. So yeah, tone down the graphics a bit. You do have a nice, hello, spooky atmosphere. Why do you delete us? I don't know. Find 4 color cubes. Okay. I mean, I'm no 3D artist, so I do not belong here, but I'm guessing the artists do delete you in order to make something else, because you can't be used elsewise. I don't know exactly how you can morph a cube in software like Blender. Avoid the more glow cubes that will make a sound when you are close to them. Look at them and they stop following you for some time. Okay, maybe I do have something to say about your spelling. Please fix it. It will make the game more accessible. Is that a color cube or is that an evil cube? I think that's an evil cube. Yeah, that was an evil cube. Okay, let's do this again. Okay, I'm at the why you delete us point. New objective, find the 4 colored cubes. And be on the lookout for the evil cubes, I guess. That one looks like an evil cube. We found the blue. That looks like an evil cube. We found the yellow one. Please, let's get done with it. I have no will to do this yet all over again. This is an evil cube. That must be an evil cube. That is definitely an evil cube. I saw you. I see you, I said. Okay? Okay, I can't do this again. Let's go back to the menu. So that was the default cube, not the whole game. I couldn't play it to the end because it's so graphics heavy that it's messing up my computer and my recording. But I have to say that it's a nice premise, it's a nice idea, I really like it. It's that old joke that most of us have said, where do the files go when I delete them? Where do the objects go when I delete them? What happens to them? Is there some sort of limbo that they spend eternity in? Obviously not, but yeah, you know, it's a good idea for a premise. It's good aesthetically, but it doesn't need to be this much graphics heavy because it should be able to be played in lower end computers. I mean, you don't have to have great graphics for this, it's just the default cubes. You can go with that. Make it tone it down just a bit so it will be more easily playable in low-end computers. As I said before, the spelling and grammar mistakes, you can fix those. It's not easy. It's not something I really have a problem with, but you should do it. Other people will have problem with it, and especially if sometimes you're trying to give us a direction on what to do, and we can't figure out what you say. But that's just a very, very minor problem. Other than that, yes, I would like to see a more low-end version of this so I can play it through to the end. And yeah, if I would rate it, I would say it's an 8 out of 10 that can easily go to 9.5 out of 10 because you have a very interesting idea. At any rate, this is just my opinion. Everybody go to the link down in the description below. Try out this game for yourselves. Help indie developers get the games out there. Also, thank you everybody so very much for watching. Please consider subscribing. Click the like button if you like the video. Click the dislike button if you didn't like the video. Leave a nice comment. Leave a comment with a suggestion of what you want to see me play next. All those nice things help my channel grow, and I really, really appreciate it. I will see you all in the next one. Until then, stay safe and have fun.